Morning vloggies. Of course, if you don't know, I'm Ethan. First thing I do is a quote at the beginning. Alright, first thing on my list that I have taped just below the camera here is my nano update. Yesterday I did hit my word goal, went a little bit over, not a whole lot. This morning I did start writing. I wrote about 94 words, but all I wanted to do was get started, so at least I have something going so far today. This morning I got my kids up and got dressed and got them fed, and we're ready to go. Sunday morning, the usual. I'm the youngest of 18 children. I'll let that sink in. Okay. Now, you'll probably not think it's so impressive. Some of you may, some of you not. After I tell you this. I have 12 adopted brothers and sisters, and 4 that were fostered. And then myself and 1 other brother are biological to my parents. So adoption was a big thing in our family. As I was growing up, we had many different people that were around. There were 15 in the house at one consecutive time. Myself, since I was the youngest, most of them were already out of the house. But I remember about 4 or 5 of us were in the house, and the other ones are much older. I think there's probably about 20 years or so between me and the actual oldest of all of us, or eldest, however you want to say that. I don't know what's grammatically correct at the moment. Since there were 18 of us, there were a lot of stories that I heard, and lots of really good stories, and then some not so good stories, of course, as every family goes through ups and downs. Maybe I'll talk about that on another vlog if you all want to hear some of the stories about my family as they were growing up. Some really interesting things, I think. And that brings me to the question of, with so many children that are up for adoption or in foster homes or state homes, I'm not sure what they actually call them anymore, but there's an issue. Not everyone wants to adopt a child, and every child that there isn't someone that wants to adopt them, or they're not eligible and all kinds of paperwork, whatever. So, and then with all the young kids that are getting pregnant these days in high school or even junior high, grade school, whatever you want to call it. It's called different things. There's been a lot of issues brought up, especially in the news and things over many years, about abortion. I personally don't believe in abortion, with a couple exceptions. The only exceptions that I would have to my personal rule on abortion would be if they were raped, which they could actually do the morning after pill, and keep a tag on that to see if it actually did develop or if it actually worked. So that may or may not be an abortion. Another one I can think of is if both the mother and the child were going to die if they did not abort the pregnancy. So both of them. If the mother was going to die but the child would live, I don't know. I can't really give a definitive thing on that. I think maybe it would be up to the mother if she was willing to give her life for her child to live. But of course you'd want to have a father figure or a family, or have that child be adopted by someone. Have everything set in place, so it would kind of be like a surrogate pregnancy in a way. But I guess it would probably be much later in the pregnancy before that would be determined if the mother's life was going to be in danger or not. But that, I guess there are really 2 things. I can't think of a third, really. Incest. Oh my gosh, that's a really hard one. I don't know about incest, if abortion on that. I'm not sure. I know a lot of problems can come out of that. That's the type of speaker. Both, family-wise and socially-wise, psychologically, I guess that's 3. I'm messing up grammar all morning. It's still early. I'm a night person. Yeah, so abortion. What do you all think about abortion? What do you think about if the mother and the child were going to die if they went through and completed the pregnancy. What do you think about abortion with rape? Or, the morning after pill? That wouldn't be abortion, but what if it got to the point where the woman was ashamed and afraid, she didn't go get checked out, she didn't know she was pregnant, and found out she was later? Would it be okay or not for her to have an abortion at that point? Yeah, so that's my main question. What do you think about adoption? Since adoption has been a big part of my life growing up, what do you think about interracial adopting? I have black brothers and sisters, and it's no different to me. I grew up in that mindset, and so there's no issue. I'm going to do a quote. That means it's getting to the end of the video. This video is a little bit running long, so I'll cut it short. And outro, I don't know, come back, check me out, hit the like button. Which way would the like button be if I turn myself around and do the hokey pokey? I think it might be down here, or no, down here. I think it would be down here, I think. Yeah, I think. I don't know. You know where it is. You can read. Like button, subscribe if you like. If you want to hear more of my questions, thoughts, if you want to hear about family life, kind of from the adoption family with 18 of us and some of the stories and things that went into that, and where some of us are today. And I'll talk to you all later.